Oh my goodness. Right hand. Yeah, it's over. It's over. First round. It's over. This guy is 6'8", fighting another guy that's pretty tall as well with no front teeth. This is crazy. They keep talking about Eastern European, blah 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 blah, but he's just better school. The guy that he trains with is better suited, and then he's a bronze medalist. It's not even really a fair matchup. I'll just be honest with you. Keep spitting that mouthpiece out. That's what you better do. They told him spit it out again. The fight's over. Or then you might as well just go ahead and say the fight's over now. Yeah, he finally stopped it. Told you. Yeah, I don't know why the referee stopped it. I don't know why the referee stopped it, but hey, it is what it is. Hold on. Yeah, this is crazy. That was a pretty good. That's a pretty good heavyweight right there. Ivan Disco. I wonder how old he is. Hmm. Yeah, I'm interested in to see where he goes, how he's gonna do in the future. I wonder how old he is. Yeah, that dude's tall as shit. Yeah, I'm interested to see where he goes in his career. I think his only loss is to Julie Zhang. It's pretty it's pretty impressive. Two times bronze medalist. I'm surprised they're moving him so, giving a push so late in his career. Like I said, his trainer Gus made me aware of was the dude that worked with Roy Jones. I'm subscribed to his channel, World Class Boxing. He's a pretty good channel. But hold on, give me a second. All right, I'm back. They done resurrected Jared Hurd for the main event. That's crazy. One thing I like about Probox is they get the fighters in and get them out. Right after one event in, they already into the next one. I like that. All right, we're already back into the next event. Give me a second. All right, they started off like jackrabbits. I mean, you know, I was just watching a video the other day of the dude, ironically, who trained the guy that was in a heavyweight bout, and he talked about how fighters like to lean to their right. Well, he didn't say lean to their right. How they like to put their weight over their back foot, like baseball players. And I always said that baseball players were similar to boxers as far as what they need, their power, how they're able to, the reaction time, all that stuff. So our baseball players could make an easy transition over to boxing, right? That's why you see baseball fights and they're better than the basketball fights because same mechanics, same type of. You know what I mean? Same type of cognitive skills. Um, but I don't subscribe to what he said. He said, because that when you put your weight over your back foot, you tend to lean over to that side because you start to push off. You know what I mean? Your back foot for power. So you tend to lean over to your right. You know what happens when you lean over to your right? You hit with right hands. Now I believe in having a balanced attack. You don't have weight over. You have it evenly distributed. That's what I was taught. So it is what it is. That dude throws really really fast punches, but they have nothing on him. But the guy that he's fighting is so smaller. He's just marking him up. He's marking him up early. He he like I said, he has really really fast combinations, but he's not that good. Really fast combinations, but the punches don't have anything on it. He just throws them. He throws them at the. He throws them with power, not on them. Like he doesn't throw them and grip the floor, grab the floor whenever he throws. He just throws them. Just get the combinations out. Yeah, I agree with Polly. Let me turn him down though. Paulie pointed out that he was front foot heavy, and when you're front foot heavy, you could be counted. That's true. But a lot of times the fighters who are taller, who lead with offense are front foot heavy. Ironically, right? You would think the opposite because they're taller. What's up, Rob G? Rob G had to pop up on them. Rob G. That was a good first round. They set a pretty good pace. They can't keep it. They won't be able to keep it up though. Oh, I know what mira means. Look, motherfucker. It said mira. Look, bitch. You keep marking your head up. Move your motherfucking head. Boxing is really universal. No, watch. I'm gonna tell you what he's saying for real. For real. It did sound like he said move your head from side to side. You getting hit with too many shots. See, even his corner picked it up. He said you throwing all arm shots. Chris Algieri, little brother. He told Chris Algieri, little brother, you throwing all arm shots. Yeah, this guy's guard can be easily manipulated. And see, the corner was telling him to stop throwing all arm punches. But when you got a guy whose guard can be manipulated, it's kind of tailor made for you. Just move your hands and knock it and throw punches at his hands as well, not just at his head. That's what he's doing. He's not just throwing punches at his head; he's throwing punches at his hands. Oh my goodness! Yeah, he's just trying to force his way on the inside. It's not even about switching it up. He wants to force his way on the inside. He wants to put so much pressure on the guy that eventually the guy just permits him entry into the inside so he can fight. You see, he just falling inside. Oh, that was a good right overhand right that he caught him with. He buckled him with it. He clinched him. Huh? They were talking about changing up the pace and all this other stuff to get entry inside. Look like exactly what he's doing is working. He woke him up. He knows that he just can't fucking just show up and win just based off of who he is as a person. You know what I mean? He got to actually put in work. Good body shots. All right, bro. You notice that he like I said, the other guy's throwing more punches, but the other guy is throwing more harder shots. He's throwing from the ground. You know what I mean? He's taking a bunch of shots to get in, but he's paying the price. I mean, sometimes that shit works. Sometimes you can force your way in the range. It won't work for the first couple rounds. You see his forehead all marked up and red, getting tagged up, but it wasn't nothing to really rock him. So he just kept pressing and creating anxiety. And now he's exactly where he wants to be in the inside, hitting him with a rabbit punches and shit like that. Yeah, he better stop jabbing though. So close. Do what you was doing a while ago. Just force your way inside. You're already there, bro. You closer and closer. Now he's changing. Now he's changing head levels. You know what I mean? And slipping his head slightly to the right while doing it. He's been a little bit more creative about how he works his way in. But that's just because he's taking so much punishment. And I'm gonna be honest with you, he looks a little spent too from taking those shots to try to get on the inside. He looks spent as well. Spent from taking punishment. That's crazy, right? Catch 22. You want the other guy to you get tired and use his anxiety and permit you entry inside, but then also, you get inside and you start throwing those heavy shots, and you get tired as well. So now he's forced to be creative about how he works his way in. It's interesting. The comments are saying, "Good fight, great fight." Oh, yeah, that right hand. He caught him leaning over to his right. He caught him leaning over to his right, trying to land like a right uppercut to his body, and he just caught him, giving up too much of his height, trying to fight like a small man in the inside. Big man's greatest mistake. That's why you got to give Riddick Bowe a ton of credit. He was a big, really, really big guy that can fight on the inside. Yeah, see, he throws a lot of punches, but they don't have a lot on them. They're just stinging shots. They're not really solid. But I mean, those shots can have an effect as well. You keep throwing them, you keep throwing them. It's like death by 1,000 fucking paper cuts. Yeah, he has the timing of his jab down as well. He has the timing of his jab down, and his defense is a little bit more tighter. It was more looser in the other round. See, he just caught and shoot. Right there, he just caught and answered with a left hook. He has his timing down. Then he keeps hooking. That's what he got to do right there. See how he probed and manipulated his guard? He probed inside of his guard and moved his hand positioning. That guy's not comfortable when you do that, because that's how he's using that to gain entry. So you do that, you create insecurity. He's not going to be secure or confident going in the inside with his guard like that. So you cause that split second pause, and that's all you need to push him back. That's what he needs to start doing, more probing. I don't know if his corner picked up on that, but that's what they should tell him. Hey, man, you throwing a whole bunch of fast combinations. You need to start probing. He keeps trying to push him off with the shoulder, but the guy's too solid. He's too solid. He's too stocky of a fighter for you to just push off and hit. He should abandon that. Unless he go push him off into the uppercut, the punch is not going to be there. See, what he doing? He probing. He just sticking that jab out there. He picked up on it. He picked up on it. You don't need the corner to tell him. He picked up on it. He's probing now. He's shooting the jab to the guard instead of shooting it down the middle. Break it up. It's like cracking an egg. You see what he do? He shoot his jab to that dude's lead hand. Because that dude virtually has no jab. He keeps it home until he gets inside at a range that he feel like is comfortable for him. So what he's doing is just probing it. He's probing and shooting to it. See? He's shooting to it. He'll shoot to the inside of his arms. Inside of his arms and inside of his jab, and then he'll stab him to the body. He's just varying the jab. See right there, he just pushed off the shoulder. All he has to do is lead that jab out there. That's the key. Lead the jab out there. See right there, he just hooked off the jab. It creates all the distance that you need, and it prevents him from just marching into range with no consequences, because you don't have the power. You might as well just use your size. You know what I mean? know where he's at all time. See, now he's more effective now that he's did that. Now he's able to push him off with the forearms, which he wasn't able to do before because that dude had a good stance by the time he was inside. But because he's pushing him off balance before he could get inside, he's getting inside with poor footwork. So he's able to be manipulated. That's why this shit is called a sweet science, man. And that's why people that talk about boxing don't ever do breakdowns. The channels that talk about boxing rarely do breakdowns because this shit is harder than what it looks. You know what I mean? Especially, like, well, of course, the people that are participating, but I'm talking about for the people that know what they're looking at. See how they leave their hand out there, bam, and it runs them into a right hand, runs them into a hook. Just about one little simple adjustment, leaving the jab out there. See, Chris Andrew talking about adjustments, don't even realize the adjustment he made. But I mean, granted, I do have the ability of looking on TV. He's looking ringside. But yeah, the adjustment he made wasn't that. It was probing with the jab. Leaving the jab out there has changed the pace of the fight. See, he's still doing it. See right there, he just pushed the top of his forehead, blocked his vision. See, and he just wants to smother him, put his head in his chest, and just push him up against the ropes. See, right now he's fighting the wrong fight. He should have picked up exactly where he left off. Them shots right there is not going to do anything to the opponent. You don't have enough power. You need to use those punches to keep him preoccupied enough to where you can establish distance and range again. You're not going to win this fight inside. See right there, he just threw his head up. That was pretty smart. He grabbed his forehead. I mean, grabbed his forearm, put it up under his neck, and then flipped his body weight and his head over to his other shoulder because he leans to his right. So he's easy to do that already because he doesn't come in balanced. I mean, he's throwing some heavy shots. He just ain't got the power. Y'all remember that song, I Got the Power? Mm. Yeah, he is. I don't. He's sitting down on his punches and he's doing a lot of shots, but it's work. Let me stop. It's working. It's working because he's catching the other guy trying to rest. The other guy's refuge was inside, and because he's increased his punch output and is hitting him to the body and manipulating that guy's head. That's the key. It starts with him manipulating his head because he doesn't come in balanced. He comes in top heavy, so he's able to do it. He just created a little space. Then he uses the forearms. See, even when he throws shots, like some of the shots he throws them at half speed, but he probes with the punch. Like similar to what he was doing with the jab, he tries to get his head where he needs it to be. See right there, he just moved him to the left, just by touching him to the body and then touching him to the top of the head. He moved him over to his right. His nose is bleeding though. That's why I said it's not ideal for him to be in the inside. I know he got a ton of heart. He fights good. He does all these good things, but I just don't see why he would. They hit him on the break. He hit him on the break. I just don't see why he would be in there exchanging. You know what I mean? When he could just make the fight easier. Probe, bro, probe. He good at clinching him too and locking him up. See how he grab him and clinch him, locks him up real good. Yeah, he better be careful in the inside. That's where he got caught earlier. Mm. What was that? Crossed his arms and bowed. I normally listen with the commentary off. I might need to turn their asses down. Talk too damn much. Yeah, let me turn them down. That was a good point. Never set a pace you can't keep. Man, that's not true. See, that's why I don't listen to commentary. Thought about it for a little while. Yeah, you can set a pace that you can't keep. You go look at Mike Tyson and Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis and Mike Tyson started off really fast because they were both trying to get into the other guy's head to let him know this wasn't going to be no easy fight. But the pace slowed down. Even Emmanuel Stewart told Lennox Lewis, like, you showed him. Now you got to sit back, settle down, and box. Well, you can't set a pace. Pace sometimes send a message. Ali did it to Foreman and whenever he fought him. So no, I did. That's why I don't listen to commentary. No commentary but my own. They'll make points and you be like, oh, that's a good point, but it really ain't a good point. Sounded good. See, right now he's the space that he created. Look, slide back, push him off. You notice he pushes him off to the throat. He puts his forearm in his throat and pushes him off. That takes a fighter's air. It takes a fighter's air and gas tank. And even if let's just say that he misses the throat. He catches the guard because that guy comes in with a high guard. So it's like, creating like a little fence, a border. He can't get through that fence. See how he doubled up the uppercut? This is nice stuff right here. Yeah, shout out to the matchmakers at Probox. They have pretty good fights, pretty even matches. This guy, like I said, makes the fight a lot tougher than what it has to be. But he has a ton of heart. And we already know what the shorter dude has. There's no point of me even bringing that up. That's the key right there. The hook off the ropes. He likes to escape to his left. I would throw that bomb. He always escapes to his left when he's on the ropes. If I got my head in his chest and we're on the ropes, I'm throwing the right hook. I'm coming up. I already know where he's gonna be at. I'm gonna try to meet him where he's defensiveless, and the most vulnerable. See, he always escape to that side. Right there, he moved to his right, but watch it. He's gonna go right back to what feels natural. He don't want to be on the ropes. That's why he moved back the other way. Then he turned the other guy and made his back to the ropes. Yeah, he don't like having his back to the ropes. But watch. See, now he's on the ropes. Here we come. Escape left. See what I mean? Escape left. Yeah. He's not comfortable on the ropes as well. That's something that he just showed me. Most fighters ain't comfortable on the ropes, but yeah, he really ain't comfortable on the ropes. Hmm. Yeah, that's why I don't listen to other commentary, man. Got the sharpest mind in the fucking game. I love that Pro Box give competitive fights and they do it throughout the week because not a lot of shit is gonna happen. Like I said, exciting in boxing every day. Or we're gonna talk about Canelo and his excellency some more. Like then we start reaching for content. So whoever picked these Pro Box girls, man, shout out to them. Shout out to who picked them Pro Box girls. Shit, he doing probing. That's what he should have never gave up on that. See, when he probes, he's able to break that guy's guard up. He just touched his lead hand, he touched his backhand, he touched everything, and then he'll shoot a straight punch down the middle. The probing is how you crack the egg. You can't crack it with punches because you obviously can't do that. You got to do it with force. You know what I mean? Change the speed. It's like a pitcher. See right there, you just caught him with a hard right hand. It's like a pitcher. You know what I mean? Pitching for straight fastballs, and they have your timing. Change the speed of the pitch up. Simple math. Simple math. Leave it out there. See, he closes his guard and he closes his guard to catch the right hands. Like right there, he closes his guard to catch the jab, and then he closes his guard to catch the right hand. And when you probe, you fix that because that's how he's used to uh, parrying and catching shots. So whenever you keep the jab out there like he just did, or the right hand, whichever, just probe with your punches. You can probe with the right hand, you can probe with the jab. He's not gonna make you pay for it. He has too short a reach, and he only fights from a certain range. So you do those two things. When he gets inside, see right there, he just grabbed him by his right hand. He took his right hand, grabbed his left hand, and just threw him. Because whenever he pushed it down, the guy's not gonna attack. He's not comfortable doing that. His defense is high guard, catching and parrying shots. So anytime you manipulate his guard or move his guard, he's not comfortable. So the key is the probe. He probes, he'll skate to a victory. He has enough heart, you know what I mean, to do that. See that right hand on the ropes, that right hook on the ropes. I mean, is there. He's fatigued. That dude has a ton of heart though. Look how he opened up with that combination. That's crazy. Pop, catch him to the body. Beautiful shots. I ain't gonna lie, like I said, this dude has impressed me. I wasn't that impressed at first because he looked like just a typical guy with no power, but it's a ton of heart. Most fighters by this time, bloody nose and all that stuff, they would have quit. He ain't quit. He almost fell when he almost fell over that guy's feet though. Trying to exit to his left. You guessed it. All that dude has to do is throw it right. See, he just do it. He just did it overhand, looping overhand right. Turn that shit to a hook, and you'll meet him. You'll meet his chin. He moves the same direction. Yeah, he's fatigued as shit. That shoulder roll shit, all that shit is, yeah, he's fatigued. But he comes right back. Like I said, he looks like he's a guy that's like Mickey Ward. Just when Mickey Ward, no, don't get me wrong, Mickey Ward's a way better fighter than him. But just when Mickey Ward would look tired, he would just come out of nowhere with just shots, bink, bink. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what you see out of him. The moment he looks fatigued and like he might be fading mentally, he just come right back with shots, bang, bang, like pops, bang, bang, bang. Left hook to the body, overhand right. Yeah, that's what he's trying to land is that right hook off the ropes. See the little shots that he hitting him with, the little rib shots on the inside? They don't look like much, but they make the body tender. It's like tenderizing meat. If you could tenderize cow beef, you know what I mean? Their muscles are thicker than humans, and you could tenderize the humans' uh, ribs as well. See, there go that right hook. That right hook is there. It lands. The key for both fighters is for the taller fighter is to probe with his punches, the straight punches. Don't probe with no hook, but probe with the straight punches. And the other guys is to land the right hook. He's doing something that I like that he's doing at a distance. He's going to the shorter guy's body, but he's making sure that he's at a good range to where he's not just opening up with body punches in the inside. Because when you open up for power, you open for power. He just grabbed his whole forearm and blocked that guy's vision, but it ain't slowing him down. He doing that fucking Frank Martin shit. He trying to find a home inside them ropes. He just setting them and propped inside the ropes. I mean, that fatigue is getting to his ass. See right there, he just held the right hand out, probe with it, and pushed him off with his shoulder. Don't push him off just to push him off. You got to hit him with something. This guy ain't gonna get discouraged by you pushing him. See, he always put the forearm out there. Always. You keep the forearm out there, he'll even turn it to an angle. He does different things. See, forearm to the neck, pushes him off. hit him to the body. Yeah, he don't have nothing on his shots. That right there is dangerous because he keeps throwing a bunch of shots after he instead of throwing one shot and then you know what I mean backing up and then probing. He stays there in the mid range too long and he could get caught with the he's vulnerable for overhand right. Like I said, overhand right is there. Bloody nose. Hmm. Yeah, he turns. He'll use that right. He used that right hand. So then see, I told you. And they're fucking trading with the shorter guy. Done got clipped by that overhand right. I said it. He started throwing uppercuts to that guy's body. That's what he should do. Push him off, and then while he's off balance, he just caught him again. He caught him twice. You never want a shorter guy. Well, I ain't gonna say shorter guy. You never want a guy to get on the offensive role. You know what I mean? And create a rhythm because he's confident now he can land those big shots. He done landed what 3 or 4 throughout the entirety of the fight. Hey, be careful. That's all I gotta say. Be careful. Hard even got its limits. Hmm. That one wasn't blocked. That was a perfect hook. Short and everything. See, caught him leaning over to his right. The hooks, when he opened up with power, he's open for power. And then he got a ton of heart. You could trick him into an exchange. You could trick him into an exchange that's not beneficial for him. Yeah, he going I mean I would say he gonna have to dig deep, but I don't know if he can go any deeper. No did he? He can't go any deeper. He done already went to the well in the reserve. See, keep pushing him off. Right there, he just flat out just try to lean back. He pushed him off twice and he didn't give up any ground and he just basically leaned on him like, damn, bro, chill, bro. Chill. Chill, bro. Uh, yep. Yep. Turned into a dog fight. He caught him with another hook. And this time, the shorter guy did something smart. The shorter guy knew that he was wanted to lean on him to make him give up ground, so he just took a step back and landed one of those looping overhand rights. Boxing is about constantly adjusting. See, and then when you get inside, hit him with a little shorts. And Gus, if you listen, that's what you gotta do, bro. You get inside, you know what I mean, until the referee break you. You grab your hand, you know what I mean, get in good head position and start working to the body. You know what I mean? They don't have to be hard shots, but you'll make that spot tender. You start setting it up. You know what I mean? Just hit him enough to make. He's a light skinned dude too. Hit him enough there to make him red, and then you can target that same spot. You know what I mean? When you're on the outside, you know where he tender at. It's the best part about fighting shorter guys. I mean, light skinned guys. They're like braille when you hear. Firefight. All right. The end of the round. Who y'all got winning? This is a tough fight to judge. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's gonna be a hard fight to judge. I don't think no fighter dominated. I think it was back and forth. I think if you go by point system, you gotta give it to Oscar. I think if you go by punches landed, punches thrown, I think clearly the taller man landed more shots. But hey, never know. Hmm. Hold on. All right, let's see who won. Overhand rights. I was warned about the entire fight. I think the corner. Honestly, this is a suggestion, but I think the corners should should get a what do you call it? Get an earpiece. Subscribe to my channel and listen to my commentary. They'll figure out how to make adjustments during the fight. Is that acne on his back or freckles? If it's acne, hey, we know why he was able to take them shots. Hey, here we go. Here we go. That was pretty smart. Still undefeated. Yep. They gave it to the guy who landed the most shots. Chris Algieri's evil twin. Give me a second.
shit. Fuck boys got the game bent. Talking down like you can't be touched, but a nigga like me make it famous. Gotta follow up and get back to business. Got that hard white, that's that Captain Griffin. Go all night just to stack commission. If I fall, might just have to slap the clip. And y'all sound loud, but it's in fact a fiction. Full paper chase, that's my active mission. Stay hustle mode, never slacking with it. Stay on code about that action, nigga. Get the clapping, nigga. Vaccinated, baby, that's the crazy thing. Niggas quick to hop up on the gravy train. Trying to ride my wave, I'm too wavy, man. And I never let a bitch nigga play me, man. 10 toes down. Ends don't lie, I need minds right now. Took my time, put it all on the line. Swallow my pride and still can't be denied. Being about mine, 10 toes down. Ends don't lie, I need minds right now. Took my time, put it all on the line. Swallow my pride and still can't be denied. Now, nigga, ain't nada. Persona non grata. Same motto. Pop bottles and toss models. Nigga Don Dada. I made a promise to fuck up some commas. On my mama with the shit with the drama. After that, taking trips to Bahamas. Tip for Tata, I'm running up dollars. They don't want these problems when they see the Impala straight from the bottom. Go get them, I got them. Bad hoes on roster and I still got options. Eating good, talking, taking some lobster. Keeping it hood while I'm chasing a whopper. Too many phonies, lot of faking imposters. On the Schwarzenegger straight to the chopper. Base be knocking with a car full of boppers. I'm off my rocker, yeah, the king of the Casa. They say Mufasa when I break them all proper. Throw on my cake like I'm saving Metropolis. Nowadays, if I want it, I'm copping it. Money talking, then the Keystone toppers. Get in the swamp with the gators and moccasin. Dropping bombs like a fucking apocalypse. At my pockets, cause I know that they watching it back house. Tell me who the fuck stopping it, niggas saw. And I'm totally the opposite. Ask my city, cause I'm always the top of it. To a south, baby, don't you get lost in it. Play a nigga hard to keep them up off of me. I really took a lot of losses, but the game kept calling and fuck around and made a big box. Being about mine, 10 toes down. Ends don't lie, I need minds right now. Took my time, put it all on the line. Swallow my pride and still can't be denied. Being about mine, 10 toes down. Ends don't lie, I need minds right now. Took my time, put it all on the line. Swallow my pride and still can't be denied.
All right, I'm back. See what they talking about on Probox. Hmm. He got an autographed basketball on the back. He must be rich. Hmm. Facts. Facts. Facts, man. Shit, Pro Box is giving us in between fights, man. Like I said, it's the breadsticks at a restaurant, man, keeping us entertained. I'd rather watch Pro Box 10 times out of 10 than listen to content creators' opinions about how boxing should go and who should fight who and hypothetical matches and all this other stuff. You know, like I said, I always find it really weird that I feel like boxing fans enjoy talking boxing more than actual boxing.
Ends don't lie, I need minds right now. Took my
That's insane.
time, put it all on the line. Swallow my pride and still can't be denied. Pussy niggas talking, saying Kingston just an old nigga. 10 toes down, nigga, just a still cold nigga. Been up with niggas, just watch the money talk. Bigger than the game, and the
All
dope
right.
game don't hold back nothing ass little broke
We
nigga.
on to our next match.
Game switch. Most of these niggas be shameless. Type of niggas be taking fights, but then put your hands on your main bitch. That's a
I
real
don't
nigga.
remember
Ain't
Lester
talking about you
Martinez.
getting quick. That CBD mobbing that FOFK say fuck it, nigga. That's the same click. We'll switch it up and we'll change shit. Fuck
Yeah.
boys got the game bent. Talking down like you can't be touched, but a nigga like me make it
I'm
famous.
horrible with
Gotta
names.
follow up and get back to
Maybe it's
business.
because I
Got that
took a
hard white,
punch,
that's
bro.
that Captain
I
Griffin. Go
took a
all
punch and
night
then
just to
knocked
stack
all
commission. Shit, might just
the
have to
name
slap the
section
clip
out
and
of my
y'all
brain.
sound loud, but it's a fact of fiction. Full paper chase, that's my active mission. Stay hustle mode, never slacking
All
with
right,
it.
we're
Stay
about to
on
start the
code,
next
about that
event.
action, nigga. Get the clapping, nigga. Vaccinated,
I'm down for they go give me some food. Yeah, I think I'll give me some food. They done dug Jared Hurd. I didn't even know Jared Hurd had a fight. They said his last fight, I think, was 2023 or 24. He won by knockout. I don't know who he fought. I remember Jared Hurd being realized as that dude at one time. Okay, this dude from Houston, Texas, 28 years old. All right, bantam weights. Yeah, I think I'll go get me some food. That's hilarious. All right, let me go get me some food. Give me a sec. Yes, Probox is good for boxing. No, they are not just good for. They're great for boxing. I'm looking at the comment section as I go along, and I'm listening to what they're saying. They loving this shit. They love it. Hold on. Damn, they already started off throwing the chunking leather. That's crazy. I was finna go get me some food, but it looked like this might be an exciting ass fight. Not bad. That was just a damn near 60-year-old Mike Tyson training to whip Jake Paul's ass. He rolled twice. He rolled the jab twice and then slipped and lost his footing. He reaches. He reaches and lunges. Yeah, he has horrible balance. He gonna lose his fight just off balance alone. If listen, if if people in Valdez's corner have iota about boxing, they will tell him to just keep him off balance and just take advantage of him. Like his balance is so you don't even have to respect his power. See how he just threw a right hand and he knocked him all off balance? Every punch you throw is gonna knock him off balance. Man almost lost his balance without any punches being thrown. That right there should tell you something. See how he's able to push him out so easy. Not only is he a smaller guy, but don't have a good base. Look how far his legs is apart. Like, yeah, this should be a fairly easy fight. Punches don't got much on him. Maybe he's like a lot of fighters that get nervous at the beginning of the fight, but they come on at the second half. Oh, well, I ain't gonna say second half fight, but they after they get warmed up into the fight, they fight more, they fight better. Water was like that. Water would have his legs spread really far apart in the first couple rounds, but after he settled into the fight, they would get closer. So maybe he's like that. I don't know enough about him, but that balance is fucking horrible. Yeah, you need to fire the motherfuckers in the corner. Them is his homie. That's his brother-in-law. That shit is awful. You know, I'm just curious. If Probox is free on YouTube, right? It's free on YouTube. Then why ain't everybody covering Probox that claim to love boxing? There'd be a lot of times where, you know, I'll do a non-boxing episode and people like, oh man, do the boxing, stick to boxing, 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 boxing. Then when boxing is on Wednesdays, they don't even fucking tune in, and their favorite channel don't even cover it. Who was that in the corner? That like Coach Mays. There ain't no way. Let me look at the names. There's no way. Like my old coach. He just caught him with a jab. The shorter fighter did. And Jagetti, Angel Getty, and Skletti. Yeah, his feet are closer together now. He caught him with a hook. He feinted the jab to the body and came up top with a hook. Yeah, he was just nervous. He still has poor balance, though. See, his feet are closer together than they were in the first round. His balance is still is bad, but it's better. The other guy doesn't have any power. I'm gonna be. Let me stop. No, let me start. Yeah, he doesn't look like a fighter. Neither one of these guys look like a fighter. The punch selection, they look like blue faces. Somebody just picked up boxing gloves and started fighting. Yeah, but neither one. This is like street beefs. It's like a street beast fight. Horrible balance out of both fighters. One fighter has no power. That's Valdez. Don't have any power. Sitting there thinking too much, trying not to get hit, scared to get hit. Yeah, bantamweights are supposed to be more skilled than this. He complained that why he was punching him that he hit him to the back of the head. He grabbed his glove and tapped the back of his head. That's how you know he's retarded. You take a free hand and tap the back of your head to insinuate to the referee that you got hit. Protect yourself at all times. They tell you before the fight. Yeah, that's retarded. Hmm. Two defensive guys, and neither one of them have power. Like I said, it looked like a street beast fight. You know, whenever a person picks up a gloves, the first thing they think is, I don't want to get hit. They want to fuck some shit up, but they don't want to get hit at the same time. That's what this match looks like. Two fighters that are afraid of getting hit. They don't even have the desire to hurt each other. They throw no hit me punches. That's crazy. Probox, I fucked up on this one. They can't all be home runs though. That is my coach. That is my coach. Oh, ain't the dude from Houston? Yeah, that's my coach. That guy in the corner, that black guy in the corner is my old coach. His name is Jeffrey Mays. That's crazy. Yeah, that's him. It got it. He has a distinct look, real skinny. That's him. I don't know. I don't know. It might not be. I think it is though. I'm gonna be looking in that corner the next round. We ain't got to worry about no knockdowns or anything. I'm missing any action as far as the fight goes. See, I was finna go get me some food because I figured the fight would be like this. But the pace that they started in the first round, I was like, oh shit, hold on, let me see. Yeah, yeah. You gotta take a bathroom break on this one. This is 10 rounds too. 10 rounds of this shit. Hmm. What was that? He did like some Toro shit, like Toro, Toro, Toro. There you go. Giving them that shoulder roll defense. Let me stop. See, I'm getting like everybody else. Ain't no shoulder roll defense. There he goes, giving him half his body, baiting his body and doing that crab defense. That's the correct term for that. It ain't a shoulder roll defense unless you roll your shoulders. Just putting yourself in that defensive position is not a shoulder roll. You got to be technically correct when you're over here with the scalp. All right, here we go. Let me see if that's Coach Mays. Yeah, that's him. That is him. He's been working the corner and being a cut man. Get it, go to the other corner. I don't give a damn about this. Yeah, that's Coach Mays. Coach Mays must be a hell of a cut man. This is like the second corner. That's not him. In the other corner, the opposite corner, that's Coach Mays. He must be a hell of a cut man because like they be reaching out to him. He done worked 2 fights I done seen. He must be a hell of a cut man. That's pretty crazy though when you see like your coach on TV and shit. Yeah, that's him. See how he falls into him and tripping over each other and all that other stuff. Dude said, what? What's up, Deuce? Yeah, I'm gonna take a break on this shit. I think that's a sign. My coach being in the other dude's corner and both of this being a boring ass fight, that's a sign to me that it's time to move on. It's time to take a little break. I gotta go pick up my kid. You know, like a lot of people with me when I go and shit. Yeah, I'll probably be back for the main event. If not, I just do it from my mom's house. Deuce, we're gonna have to start doing a debate platform with you, man. I'm gonna do the conspiracists versus the scholar, and we'll set up. We'll do our facts and everything. Yeah, let me go. Let me go to the store. Give me a sec. But Deuce, you think everything that don't agree with you is a narrative? So that's gonna be the shortest film ever. That's gonna be the shortest film ever scripted. You gonna all you gonna say is propaganda and narrative. That's gonna be if Deuce. If we should do that. If we do a debate, if you say propaganda or narrative, you lose. I guarantee you couldn't get through the whole debate without doing it. Here we go. Oh, you definitely a conspiracy pusher. You might not know it, but you are. You're a narrative pusher too. Like, homie, y'all gotta stop with these narratives. Only listen to the narrative that I push. Give me a sec.
Hurd pussy niggas talking, saying Kingston just an old nigga. 10 toes down, that nigga Kingston still fold niggas. Never been no hoe nigga, just watch the money tree grow big. And I be goddamn if I depend on hoes like a nothing ass little broke nigga. Ain't no respect, yeah, the game switch. Most of these niggas be shameless. Type of niggas be ducking fights, but then put your hands on your main bitch. That's some lame shit. Same
The
niggas
name of the show would be propaganda versus narrative. Or how about propaganda and the narrative? Because you're gonna present both while claiming it's facts.
talking down like you can't be touched, but a nigga like me make it famous. Gotta follow up and
Hmm.
get back to business. Got that hard white, that's that Kathy Griffin. Go all night just to stack commission. If I fall, might just have to snap the clip. It got sound live, but it's a fact of fiction. Full paper chase, that's my active mission. Stay hustle mode, never slacking with it. Stay on code, baby.
Yeah, I'm
Keep
gonna
it
take a
moving.
break on
Never
this
quit, never quit it, baby. That's the crazy thing.
on this fight. That shit was boring. Shout out to my coach, man, for getting the job working another corner. I seen him in one of the other fights. He was the guy that pulled out that was supposed to fight AB. He was in his corner. And I was like, even then I was like, is that fuck? Nah, that ain't him. Shit, I be damn, that's him. Same thing today.
Now, nigga, ain't nada. Persona non grata. Same motto. Pop bottles and top models. Nigga Don Dada.
Isaiah Thomas said propaganda works.
With the drama. After that, taking trips to Bahamas. Tip
Uh,
Patana. I'm running up dollars. They don't want these dollars when they see me in pockets. Straight from the bottom. Go get 'em. I got 'em. Bad hoes on roster and I still got options. Eating good, talking, taking some lobster. Keeping it hood while I'm chasing a wop. Too many phonies, lot of faking and
don't
posting.
listen to my narrative, listen to the people. Deuce, the people dumb as shit, bro. The people is dumb as shit, bro. Why would I listen to them? When they poll these people and they talk about what do you believe versus what you don't believe, et cetera, these people be so misinformed. And like I said, they think they're the smartest people in the room. Why the fuck would I listen to those people? Absolutely not. Yeah, that's crazy. My coach being in the corner of it. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I used to go to the gym, I used to always feel like, well, I ain't gonna always say I always felt like I knew my coach was the smartest guy in the room.
Ten toes down, ends don't lie. I need minds right now. Took my time, put it all on the line. Swallow my pride and still can't be denied.
Coach had that towards his fighters, not even just me particularly. I felt like his fighters, because the stuff he would say, like stuff he would get caught doing, he just had bad character. So I don't know if y'all been able to hear me, man. I think my phone went offline. I think my phone went offline, but yeah, that's crazy. He said, "Not all people are dumb." They absolutely, they definitely are, dudes. You know what I realized, dudes? Some people were made, some people was made to think, and some people was made to let people think for them, bro. And I mean, everybody to a certain degree, I feel like does that, right? For instance, right, in boxing, people pull up, you know what I mean, that this is like kind of like sort of kind of like boxing, you know what I mean, but they don't, they appreciate the sweet science, but they never took the time to learn it, and they'll trust a credible source who dedicated their life to study this shit, right? Like an aficionado like me, right? So they'll do that, right? So they'll let somebody do the thinking for them if they're an expert, and that's no different than a doctor. A doctor, they have to test out and do all this other stuff, so it's no different than believing in those guys. So why would you shut off your thinking or your rationale when it comes to, if your mindset is I'll delegate my opinion to the experts, I mean deliberate, excuse me, to the experts, then why wouldn't you? And you do it in boxing, why wouldn't you do it when it's a doctor or a nurse or somebody providing care? That's what I mean about people are lost. They'll think they're the experts in the fields that are harder to be experts in. They some people even show up trying to tell me about fucking boxing and how wrong my opinion is. I know y'all remember that dude Evan Deere that was on my channel. Evan Deere was telling everybody how cold he was, you know what I mean, how much boxing he knew. Then he accidentally turned the camera on. Well, he turned the camera on to show me how Devin Haney looked on his TV. Then he accidentally flipped that motherfucker around, and then you could clearly see that this guy has never took a punch in his entire life. As a matter of fact, I don't even think he's been in any confrontation. Not with somebody. To be honest with you, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. He kind of looked like the dude that shot at Trump, and this dude is on panels arguing and name calling about people's about his boxing opinion. I think that is hilarious to me, to have a guy like that show up to tell you about boxing. Never took a punch. Don't even know how to properly throw one. He couldn't even he couldn't even hit a heavy bag. But he up here trying to tell me about boxing. A heavy bag will whoop his ass, and they got no arms, no legs. That's crazy though. But hey, man, it is what it is. Shout out to the homie Rob G. Rob G always be on. Rob G. That's how I know Rob G been busy because he normally texts me when there's an event. I actually just happened to be on, fall asleep on YouTube, bro. Woke up and this Probox event was on. I think it's like I said, it's been a pretty crazy card as far as the corner goes. Like I said, one of my coaches being in one of the guys' corner, Coach Mays. Watch, I'm gonna go to his Facebook. I guarantee he'll have photos on it. I think I screenshot it and put it on the timeline just to show y'all who I'm talking about. Nah, maybe that's like doxing. I don't know. Nah, he's public with it. But yeah. So yeah, I'll show y'all that. And then the heavyweight that was in the corner, I've seen him work out on this dude called World Class Boxing, and I don't agree with everything the world class boxing dude says, but he takes his job very, very serious, very serious. Studies a lot of hours of boxing, so he produces some pretty good champions too, as well. He does comes up with different drills, tire drills, and shit like that to have his fighters like top tier. That's why the dude that it fought on the card tonight, the heavyweight that he had two bronze medals. You don't get, I mean, you don't get that by coincidence. At least not twice. You could say, okay, then maybe the first time he went through a weak Olympics, but twice, nah. Yeah, and he ended up getting a knockout tonight, and that wasn't a coincidence. But the guy he knocked out, I felt like it was a bum. He was a security guard, 6'6" security guard with no teeth. I'm like, bro, no teeth. That I look, I don't know about y'all, but when I see no teeth, I automatically think like that the guy is on drugs, bro. I mean, I just like because you see what happened to AB. AB got his teeth knocked out at 10:30 and had veneers or new teeth by 12:30. You know what I mean? That's how I feel like most people would do if their teeth got knocked out. So if a person is missing their teeth, you know what I mean, and they're young, I'll automatically assume drugs. Like that's what I always diagnose them with. You're like, yep, looks like a drug addict to me. So so I mean, the guy that he fought tonight, that's how I look at that guy. You know what I mean? That guy could have been a potential drug addict. So man kept spitting his mouthpiece out to where the referee had to warn him, like if you spit it out again, the fight is over. And I'm just like, is he spitting that motherfucker out because he ain't got no teeth? 'Cause remember, Spence tried to use that as an excuse. He thought his teeth got knocked out, so he spit the mouthpiece out, which is complete dog shit of an excuse. But Spence tried to use that shit, and I'm just like, you know, is that what he's? I mean, is that what he was trying to do? I don't know. But yeah, it was a decent win. They kept saying, look out for that guy. I think that guy is already an older guy. They said, look out for him in the heavyweight division. I don't know if this is true or not, but they said Zhili Zhang is supposed to fight Bakoli next. And look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't know if y'all bet on fights or what, but that is a good fight to bet on Zhang. That's a great fight to bet on Zhang. They keep calling Bakoli this boogeyman and all this other stuff and making him a monster because what he did to Jared Anderson. And Jared Anderson to me has always been overrated. Um, I've never thought he was that guy. Y'all know how I feel about Jared Anderson. I feel like um, Jared Anderson got overrated because of what he did in a sparring story against another overrated champion, which is Tyson Fury. And because he did what he did to Tyson Fury, everybody has made him made him this guy that's up next. I remember they were saying Big Baby is going to be the next great American heavyweight, and I always doubted that. Now I made that. I've been very vocal about me doubting that. As a matter of fact, before he even cried, and Jared Anderson didn't ask for this, but Roy Jones Jr. had been saying that shit. And then that's when everybody started coming around like, yeah, he might be this, he might be that. But I'll say that shit first. And then he ends up going and gets knocked out. He ended up going and get knocked out by Bakoli. And you know what's crazy about that? I didn't know that his trainer left him for that fight. I thought he left his trainer. Like apparently his trainer left because they didn't think that that was a winnable fight for him. And I'm like, that is crazy, bro. When you're a fucking heavyweight, you know, prospect, and everybody's saying you're the next guy up, and your trainer don't even think that's a winnable fight for you, and he leaves you because it's not a winnable fight. And then Jay Prince, your advisor, advises you to fight against that fight. That's insane to me. That's fucking insane to me that you took that fight anyway. That's crazy. You took a you left. I mean, you chased the bag. You sold your oath. And even in the fights, you didn't fight, you know what I mean, to your strengths. You went inside the blender like Peter McNeely did against Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? Let's get this shit over with. Let's get this. Let me get a loss on my record. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm not the biggest believer in Bakoli. I think Bakoli's overrated. I look at his physique and I think it's possible steroid usage, more than likely steroid usage. His style, I'm not a big fan of. The standing upright. They say I said he fought like George Foreman, and everybody magically started talking about him fighting like George Foreman, but he does fight like George in the comeback. The difference between him and George in the comeback is George had defense. George used to cross on defense. He doesn't use any of that. He just comes. He don't bend his knees. He just comes and just wings punches, and he accepts a lot of punches as well. I mean, at the heavyweight division, bro, I don't know how good that's going to be for his career. Well, one shot could take you out. That's crazy. I can't reach your comment due to some driving. Hold on, I'll wait till I get to the house. I'll read it though. But yeah, I think Bakoli versus Zhang is gonna be a good fight. Zhang's gonna beat the shit out of Bakoli, bro. I don't even need a breakdown for that. There's some fights I don't need a breakdown for. Anthony Joshua versus Daniel DeWalls. I figured that the crowd that I fuck with is smarter than the average crowd, and I feel like that they're smart enough to realize that Anthony Joshua's gonna beat the shit out of fucking Daniel DeBoss. Daniel DeBoss proved that he could have been, he possibly could have been overmatched early in his career. But if you look at DeBoss' last fight, he actually overcame a lot. You know what I mean? He was getting hit with certain shots. He didn't quit or flop like I expected him to do, and like Big Baby expected him to do as well, Jarrell Miller. But he didn't do that, and he showed me a ton of heart. But uh, because he has showed me in the past that he was a notorious flopper, I still can't get that out of my head. Anthony Joshua is a very hard puncher. Fights well against other big guys. Uh, you got Daniel DeBoss, who has virtually no fucking defense. And when I say that, I'm not being facetious. He has no fucking defense whatsoever. He fights with his elbows out. He fights, you know what I mean? He fights with his both elbows out. He has no defense outside of parrying shots. If you throw more than one punch at him, you'll hit him more than likely. Throw more than one punch at Daniel DeBoss, you'll hit him. That's it because his defense sucks. He's an offensive cannon, glass cannon, right? If as long as he's whooping on your ass, the fight will go good. The moment you touch him back, the fight goes south, right? So you have him who can't fight going backwards as well, and Anthony Joshua who likes to set traps and back fighters up with his jab. So Anthony Joshua's gonna back him up with the jab and lay the uppercut. It's simple as that. Simple math. Whenever he gets, whenever Daniel DeBoss gets like punches thrown at him and he starts feeling the anxiety from the combinations being thrown at him, he does like what, like, you know, a turtle when they sense danger they go into their shell. He goes into his shell and his shell is just dipping down to the ground. He tries to duck up under every shot, and it's like you have a wide guard, like you have a like your elbows are flared out. You know, if you duck, you're gonna duck, and he's gonna duck into an uppercut. More than likely he's gonna duck into an uppercut. So that fight right there, it's not a matter of if, it's when Anthony Joshua's gonna knock him out. That fight's gonna end in a knockout as well. We got some exciting fights coming up. But Zhilei Zhang, yeah, Zhilei Zhang is gonna beat the fuck out of Bacoli. I think Zhilei Zhang is everything that they're saying that Bacoli is. Like, as a matter of fact, like I said, the guy that fought on tonight's card, the 6'8" heavyweight, Zhilei Zhang knocked his ass out. Think about that for a second. Zhilei Zhang knocked out the heavyweight that fought on tonight's card that they were saying be on the lookout for. Zhilei Zhang is a beast, man. Zhilei Zhang, outside of Anthony Joshua, you know what I mean? Zhilei Zhang probably is the best heavyweight to me. I like what I see out of Zhilei Zhang. Short punches. The only problem that I have out of Zhilei Zhang is his age. But they talk about that boogeyman shit. That is the one guy that people gonna avoid. They're gonna avoid and pretend like he don't exist. All right, I'm pulling up now. So let me see. He said, Deuce said, Zhang is the man, second best heavyweight. Shit, Deuce just said what I just said. Deuce maybe ain't a casual after all, brother. All right, here we go. He says Zhang needs to fight Fury. Fury should work his way up to Usyk. Now they got an immediate rematch. And I don't know if y'all noticed, but Fury has been real quiet on this rematch. He ain't been talking shit like he normally do. That might be a sign that he respects him. You know what I mean? He almost stopped him. So maybe we might see a better version of Fury in a rematch. I still think Usyk beats him though. I still think he beats him. Give me a sec. All right, I'm back. I just had to make sure that Born and his fight hadn't went off and I wasn't missing the main event. Yeah, I ain't missing shit. So we back. Ain't nobody gonna fight Jilly Jane Deuce. Why would they? Jilly Jane probably has the power's the last thing to go, right? His stamina is decreasing every year, right? Why would they fight Jimmy Jang at this point in their careers? So he could upset them and derail them like he did Deontay Wilder, or you know what I mean? Should have been Joseph Parker, bro. We gotta do a rewatch of that fight, man. I heard several people say that Joseph Parker didn't rob Jimmy Jang, and I'm like, how, bro? So Parker didn't do shit in that fight. Joseph Parker did less. Bro, this is the craziest part of I just thought about this shit. Joseph Parker did less to beat Daniel DeBoss, not Daniel DeBoss, Dylan White, than in that fight, and he won. That's crazy. Hold on, let me put my kid in the car. Give me a second. All right, I'm back. All right, I'm back. I say that every time. All right, let me see what Probox got. Probox.
Probox.
Probox got some good shit. Yeah, that boring fight still on. We good. We'll make it back in time. Yeah, that boring fight still on. But yeah, like I was saying, uh, Julie Zhang is probably the most feared heavyweight. I was surprised Deontay Wilder fought him. Well, shit, I ain't surprised. Let me stop. When Turkey must be offering them so much fucking money they can't refuse. They always show up with their lunch pail. They bucket full of money in their lunch pail. You know what I mean? He make fights happen. He make fighters not scared to lose their own. They can. Jilly Zhang is he would be an avoided fighter. He still is an avoided fighter. His excellence just makes him fight them, and they know that it'll. They know there's more money to be made by fighting the fights that he wants than not fighting them. Because if you don't fight the fights that he wants, then I mean you're not guaranteed to get like he had Jarrell Miller who didn't even make $1 million payday getting fucking $7 to $9 billion for a fight, and then had the rematch already ready. You know what I mean? In case it was an exciting fight. You know what I mean? Where he stood to make this much if he won. Then he lost, got knocked out, and still got a payday against Andy Ruiz. So yeah, His Excellency will drop the bag on you definitely. Shit. Your fight must be over. Let me hurry up and get home. Y'all let me stop. I'm gonna stop for some food. I want some Chinese food. Real Chinese, not that Panda Express. Yeah, I'm gonna stop and give me some food for the main event. I'm curious to see what Jared Hurd is gonna do. Y'all ain't heard about Jared Hurd? I'm curious to see what's going on with Jared Hurd. I think Jared Hurd is finished. I think Jared Hurd is washed. Jared Hurd is the example of staying at a weight class too long. And I remember telling people this. Like people always talk about weight bullies, weight bullies, weight bully. We already know the school bully gets what they supposed to get at the end of the day, right? Jared Hurd, you know what I mean, is the walking model of that. Jared Hurd is a really really big guy who drained himself down to dominate a division, and whenever what I mean, he stayed at that weight so long, he got dead at the weight. Devin Haney, another one, got dead at 135. Got a bunch of fighters. You can't. I mean, your body can only take so much, and the older you are, the harder it is to do that shit. Roy Jones going up and down in weight, like that stuff has an effect on your body. If it could affect the guy whose nickname was Superman, you could imagine somebody who's less than that, right? But yeah, Jared Hurd is a prime example of that, standing at a weight too long. So all these guys, what y'all call weight bullies, who think they have an advantage, the advantage is only temporary. The advantage really becomes a disadvantage when they stay at that weight too long, and they don't know what too long is. So I mean, they get at in the end of the day, like I said, call them weight bullies. Bullies always get what they deserve. You know what I mean? They always get their ass whooped in every movie. There's always a hero. Eventually, somebody comes along and fights the people who's been at the weight class for that long, and eventually end up whooping their ass. But yeah, that's what Jared Hurd was. Because I remember they was talking about Jared Hurd like he was the guy. The first guy that beat him was I don't even know if that was his first loss, but J Rock. J Rock beat his ass, and everybody started making J Rock this huge star in boxing, which is funny to me because like people will rather make somebody famous off of doing something to get somebody who's overrated than just accept the fact that they might have just rated them higher than what they actually were. That's what happened with that situation. Same thing would happen with Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is an overrated heavyweight. Biggest win is Deontay Wilder, and when he was on steroids against Klitschko, and then he goes out and Otto Walling shoots the fame for a tough fight against Tyson Fury. Anthony Joshua does the Otto Walling what's supposed to be done, which is disassemble him. I mean, like the Avengers and shit. Uh, and then fucking Francis Ngannou with no experience, right? Francis Ngannou goes in there and knocks Tyson Fury down and gives him a beating, which a lot of people thought Francis Ngannou was robbed in. And it's like two situations where Tyson Fury showed he was overrated, and the people that rubbed up against him, they make really, really good based off their performance against those Tyson Fury. A third person that Jared Anderson. Jared Anderson was famous because Tyson Fury gave him the bump and said he's the next guy up whenever he leaves the game, and that he's going to be here for a long time to come, and he's going to be the next great American heavyweight. What just happened to Jared Anderson? Tyson Fury based that off of how well Jared Anderson pieced his ass up when they were sparring. So, like, are y'all guys witnessing the trend here? The trend seems to be Tyson Fury is just overrated. He's not that good. You can't give people the bump and the you know what I mean the what you call it the hey I'm gonna give him the stamp of approval. If you not approved, the only reason people look at Tyson Fury the way they do is because of his height. He said, "Is this the illest scholar in YouTube boxing?" What's up, bro? Yeah,
Which rice?
yeah. I get you some French fries. What's up, sir? Sir, we had a debate yesterday. I wanted you to be there, brother. I don't always like people that agree with me there. I like good conversations, brother. All right, hold on, hold on. Let me order my baby some French fries. He ain't gonna leave me alone. Hold on.
I been about mine, 10 toes down. Ends don't lie, I need mines right now. Took my time, put it all on the line. Swallow my pride and still can't be denied. Been about mine, 10 toes down. Ends don't lie, I need mines right now. Took my time, put it all on the line. Swallow my pride and still can't be denied. Heard pussy niggas talking, saying Kingston just an old nigga. 10 toes down, that nigga Kingston still fold niggas. Never been no hoe nigga, just watch the money tree grow big. And I be goddamn if I depend on hoes like a nothing ass little broke nigga. Ain't no respect, yeah, the game switch. Most of these niggas be shameless. Type of niggas be ducking fights, but then put your hands on your main bitch. That's some lame shit. Same niggas that I came with. That CBD mob and that FOFK say fuck it nigga, that's the same clique. We'll switch it up and shit. Fuck boys got the game bent. Talking down like you can't be touched, but a nigga like me make it famous. Gotta follow up and get back to business. Got that hard white, that's that Captain Griffin. Go all night just to stack commission. If I fall, might just have to slap the clip. It got sound live, but it's in fact a fiction. Full paper chase, that's my active mission. Stay hustle mode, never slacking with it. Stay on code, about that action, nigga. Get the clapping, nigga. Detonated, baby, that's the crazy thing. Niggas quick to hop up on the gravy train. Trying to ride my wave, I'm too wavy, man. And I never let a bitch nigga play me, man. Mine, 10 toes down. Ends don't lie, I need minds right now. Took my time, put it all on the line.
All right, I'm back. I'm back. My bad. But yeah, sir, foul play, bro. It'd been good to have you yesterday, brother. Yeah, I like having discourse with people that I disagree with. It keeps me sharp in my debating skills. Yeah, I was on mute, Deuce.
Same model, pop bottles and toast models. Nigga Don Dada. I made a promise to fuck up some commas. She gon'
Deuce
ride
pulled
like a
up
Bentley
yesterday.
Bama. After
I ain't gonna
3 years,
lie,
she
man.
gon'
Me
give
and
me the
Deuce
Rari.
be
She
total
gon' tell me
polar
I'm the
opposites
Ferrari.
of our
She gon' ride
perspectives.
straight from the
But
Ferrari.
I ain't gonna lie,
Ayy,
man. I
ayy,
like
ayy,
Deuce,
we
man.
ain't got options.
Deuce
Nigga
is a
couldn't
funny
get
dude,
enough of
man.
the lobster. Keeping it
He
real,
funny,
nigga. Keep
man.
it guap. Too many foes,
He
they can't
gon' he
even
gonna
stop
pull
the
up.
drop.
Hey,
Nigga
homie,
couldn't
that's
get enough of the
propaganda,
lobster.
homie.
If he knocked her with
You
a
know,
Glock,
I
then
like
he
Deuce,
gon'
man.
be my rocker. Yeah, the king of the Costa. They say Mufasa when I break him off proper. Throw on my cake like I'm saving Metropolis. Nowadays, if I want it, I'm copping it. Money talking, then the king's on top of it. In the swamp with the gators and moccasins. Dropping bombs like a fucking apocalypse. At my pockets, cause I know that they watching it back house. Tell me who the fuck stopping it. Niggas
Yeah, I
hating
was
on
on
us.
mute.
Only the
Deuce, I
opposition
had
from
to.
a
I'm
city, cause we
trying to
don't
get
play
my
no
food.
fair. To a south, baby,
Give
girl,
it
you
to
know
this
that we
boy
don't
so he
play
can leave me
fair.
alone about these French fries.
I really took a lot of losses, but the game kept calling them to fuck around and made a big box. Been about mine, 10 toes down. Ends don't lie, I need minds right now. Took my time, put it all on the line. Swallow my pride and still can't be denied. Being about mine, 10 toes down. Ends don't lie, I need minds right now. Took my time, put it all on the line. Swallow my pride and still can't be denied.
All right, I'm almost home. Hope the fight ain't on yet. In a sec. Hope I don't miss the main event. All right, almost home, so I can pull over, commentate the fight. Yeah, boxing is crazy. Boxing is the only sport where people will pull up into your live chats when you're doing non-boxing, tell you to talk about boxing. Then when boxing is on, they don't show up. That's crazy, bro. Like Probox should have 1 million views right now. It should have 1 million views right now on the actual Probox platform because it's free. Everybody stream fights any fucking way, right? That ain't gonna lie, that was a smart strategy of them to give it for free. Yeah, that was smart of them to give it for free to everybody instead of hiding behind boxing behind this paywall that everybody seems to try to do. Damn, I think that was a police officer. Why ain't got no lights? Listen. All right. Why is the school zone light flashing? Hold on. Almost home. I hope I don't miss the fucking fight, bro. Kind of mad. Nah, because that was a 10 round fight. It should be on. Yeah, it should be on right now. Hold on. Yeah, my normal genius got that goddamn built-in fucking timer in my head. Should be on. It's probably early in the fight. Hold on. Here we go. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Yeah, the school zone lights flashing. That's crazy. Hold on. Give me a second. Almost there. Like I'm driving to work. It's high speed. You know, like people only race their speed and then get offended when a officer pull you over. Let me not speak that into existence. What's what's up, BBO? He said, salute to my brother in Christ, Boxer Scholar. What's up, BBO? All right. All right, I made it. Let me pull this shit up. My phone ain't even charging. That's crazy. Where? Here we go. Yep. Yes, already on. I knew it. See, I told you I'm a goddamn. I told you I'm a motherfucking genius. Told y'all. I knew that shit was on. Jared's big ass taking it look like a fucking heavyweight in there. No matter what weight class he fighting, he always look oversized. Like I say, this is just a service. What, it look rusty. He's overreacting to shots. See, marching forward with his guard down. All that stuff was a all that stuff was effective before. Hush, boy. BBO says college stole my Trump hat. That's hilarious.
Mine's right now, nigga. Took my time, nigga. Put it all on the line, nigga. Swallow my pride and still can't be denied, nigga. Now, nigga, ain't nada. Persona non grata. Same motto. Pop bottles and toast models, nigga. Don Dada. I made a promise to fuck up some commas. So
I'm not gonna lie to y'all, Jared. The hurt is not looking too good.
tip for tat, all for that guap. They don't want problems when they see the empire straight from the bottom. Go
I mean, to be honest with you, he looks the same.
got options. Eating
Like I
pussy
said,
good,
The
getting money
specialness
good. The hood where
about
I'm
Jared
from,
Hurd
nigga.
was his size.
Tired of faking imposters. On the source, a nigga gon'
Same
slaughter
thing
you
with
like a lobster.
Fundora.
Choppers, I'm off my rocker. Yeah, the king of the casa. They say he
What's
ballin'.
Floyd Mayweather always say straight up and down, no special effects.
Nowadays, if I wanted, I'm copping it.
The
Money talk,
special
but I
effects
ain't
be their
talking chopping
size.
it. In the swamp with the gators and moccasins, dropping bombs like a fucking apocalypse. My pockets could have filled a day watching it rain. Cause I'm too hot for living in the south. And I'm talking about
Hold
living
on.
in the city. Cause I'm always the top of it to a south.
Yeah, and
Nigga,
how
I'm too
Jared
hot for
Anderson,
me. A nigga can't
Jared
take the
Anderson,
top of me. I'm
how
reaching for the stars, but the
uh,
universe calling. And the fuck around and
Hurd
fall
likes
off
to
the
fight.
mother.
He likes to keep his lead hand low and just lean and lay on his right side.
Mine's right now, nigga. Took my time, nigga. Put it all on the line, nigga. Swallow my
Not a
pride
ton
and
of
still
power.
can't be denied, nigga.
Like I
Been
said,
down
he
my
just
line,
beat
nigga.
people with his
Took my time, nigga.
just
Put it all on
size.
the line, nigga. Mine's right now, nigga. Took my time, nigga. Put it all on the line, nigga. Swallow my pride and still can't be denied, nigga.
All right, my bad. So yeah, that when they were interviewing Hurd, he said he was gonna come in and follow the game plan. I don't know what the fucking game plan is. He's fighting in and then he'll back up and fight outside. He like Boo Boo Andre in there. What the fuck is the game plan? I don't see tactically nothing he's trying to employ.
I been bout mine, nigga. 10 toes down, nigga. Ends don't lie, I need mine's right now, nigga. Took my time, nigga. Put it all on the line, nigga. Swallow my pride and still can't be denied, nigga. Been bout mine, nigga. 10 toes down, nigga. Ends don't lie, I need mine's right now, nigga. Took my time, nigga. Put it all on the line, nigga. Swallow my pride and still can't be denied, nigga. Heard pussy niggas talking, saying Kingston just a no, nigga.
All right,
Ten
now I
toes
can look at it
down,
on the big
nigga.
TV.
Niggas still fold, nigga.
It's a
Been
game
down my
changer
line,
right here.
nigga. Watch the money tree grow big and I be
I can
getting
see
paid.
everything.
Been on hold like a nothing asshole.
Set up a
Nigga, I
small
ain't
ass
with
screen
it.
on my
When the
phone.
game switch,
Oh,
nigga,
okay,
you
okay,
gon'
I
get
see
played.
now.
Type of niggas be ducking fights, but then put your hands on your main
He's
bitch. Nigga,
controlling
fuck you.
range.
Same nigga
He's
you
standing at the
fuck
edge of that
with.
guy's
Nigga,
jab,
fuck around and
trying to
find out
counter
that you
him.
say fuck it, nigga, that's the same click. Would switch it up and wouldn't change
They
shit.
asked him
Nigga,
who
you
he'd like
talk
to
that
fight
shit,
after
but
this,
you
and he
ain't
named
with it.
some names.
Nigga,
This is
you
like,
ain't
bro, come
famous.
on.
But a nigga like me make it famous. Gotta follow up and get back to business. Got that hard white, that's that Kathy Griffin. Go all night just to stack commission. If I fall, might just have to slap the clip. And y'all sound loud, but it's a fact of fiction. Full paper chase, that's my active mission. Stay hustle mode, never slacking with it. Stay on code, about that action, nigga. Get the clapping, nigga. Detonated,
But
baby.
yeah,
Crazy thing, niggas quick to hop up on the
the guy
train.
that
Nigga,
he's
stay
fighting, he's
focused,
supposed
nigga.
to
Keep
beat.
it wavy, man. And I never let it break. Been
See how
bout
he
mine,
catches
nigga.
the
10 toes
jab on the
down, nigga.
shoulders at
Ends
the
don't
edge?
lie, I
He's
need
always at the edge. He's
mine's
using
right
his
now,
shoulders to
nigga.
gauge range
Took
for the
my
jab.
time, nigga. Put it all on the
So he
line,
don't even
nigga.
have to use his
Swallow my
backhand. So his
pride and
backhand's
still
already ready.
can't be denied, nigga.
If the jab can't land, the
Been
right
bout
hand
mine,
can.
nigga. 10 toes
That's the
down,
theory.
nigga.
But see what
Ends
that
don't
guy's
lie,
doing?
I
He's
need
varying the jab.
mine's
He's
right
doubling
now,
it up.
nigga.
He'll jab to the shoulders, then jab to his head.
Put it all on the line, nigga. Swallow my pride and still can't be denied, nigga. Now,
See, he'll
nigga,
even look
ain't
down
nada.
and jab. He can't. It's hard for her to
Same
time his
motto.
jab
Pop bottles
because
and
he
toast
doesn't throw it
models, nigga.
conventional. So the jab is bothering her. That's why Hurd was all the way out a while ago. It explains a lot. Hurd can't get the timing of his jab. You see Hurd just try to catch a shot and deliver a right hand. I cannot believe that this is the man who everybody was saying was the guy at one time. I can't believe that shit. And watching him right now. I, he don't throw his punches all the way through. He's not a good fighter. I can't believe this used to be the man at one time. See, even when he throws his punches, they don't have a ton of power on. That's what I mean by his size would bail him out. Because he was a big man hitting on smaller people. The punches would have more of an effect. You know, a lot of people talk about Devin Haney being pillow fisted. Maybe that's why. Maybe because Devin Haney stayed at 35 too long. Maybe it zaps your power. When Roy Jones went up and weight, came back down, he didn't look the same. Power wise. He hit Charber with some shots that would have knocked Charber on his ass had he not moved up in weight before coming back down. Yeah, Hurd is awful. Hurd caught him with two flush punches and still couldn't drop him. I cannot believe I remember this guy being like a guy, like they were like, hey man, Hurd, man, we want to see Hurd versus Mel. I'm Maul. I'm more impressed with Maul now than I am Hurd. And that's saying a bunch. That was pretty slick, that what he just did. Laid on his right and he level changed and then try to counter him off of it. Like I said, his power is overrated. Extremely overrated. We knew him when he had a mohawk. Remember when Mohawks was in? Everybody was cutting their hair into a mohawk fade. That's when Hurd was popping. He had been popping ever since. They tried to knock that guy's lead hand down with his lead hand. Yeah, so like a grown man pillow fight. Either one of them have the power to make the other guy buckle. So it's just becoming a chess match. And Jared Hurd can't time his jab. He can't get away from his jab or time it. And he keeps his Jared Hurd just lays on his right. Like anytime he goes defensive, he lays on his right. See? Every time. He don't use his feet when he lays on the right. So you could time that and catch him with something because he stays in the mid range. Everybody want to be Floyd Mayweather because Floyd Mayweather did the same thing, but Floyd would level change with it and he would use his legs to smother your right hand or be all the way out on the outside of your power. Floyd is a master of range. He knows exactly where he needs to be. Not everybody could do that. That's why I don't understand why people try to fight laying on their right. Fight to lay on their right, they gonna meet a right hand. Even when he throws short right hands to counter him, he don't throw nothing behind it. Right there, he just tried to shorten up his punches, and that was the worst sequence of short punches I've ever seen from a guy who used to be a prospect. or at least I ain't gonna say a prospect. Used to be the guy. He was the man. Them short shots were ugly. He looks awful. He's fatigued. He's almost falling over himself. He's almost tripping over his feet. Like, look, a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people don't realize, being a weight bully could also affect your power, right? Because you stay at the weight too long and you don't know how much is too long. Like the phantom zone. Once you get there, it's kind of hard to get out. You can't get your power back. You know what I mean? So a lot of fighters that try to do that weight bully shit, they get what they supposed to get in the end. But another thing that they do, they get fatigued real fast. Go look at all the fighters who stayed at the weight too long, and look how fatigued they get. I guess it's making the weight draining your bodies. You know what I mean? For all that time has an effect on your cardio as well. Because he looks tired than the average dude. He's also an older fighter as well, but still, god damn. Shout out to the Probox girls. Yeah. One thing I hate in boxing is watching the guy who used to be the man no longer be the man. Now Jared Hurd is doing something smart. Instead of just laying on his right, waiting for that guy to throw jabs at him that he couldn't time, he's starting to lead with his jab, and he's starting to vary his head placement when he throws a jab. He'll slip his head over to the side, shoot the jab, change levels, shoot the jab. Now he's starting to mix up his jab. That's what he. I mean, it's a little smart adjustments like that. You're gonna rest behind the jab. Yeah, Jared Hurd needs to get on a heavy bag, bro. You know what I mean? Square his feet a little bit more and learn some offense. That's what he lacks. He was able to get by with it though because of his size. Like I said, fighting down smaller guys. Nobody was like testing him really. But yeah, he's always notoriously been a slow starter. I just remembered all his flaws. I seen this from the beginning when they was praising Jared Hurd. Shout out to Jared Hurd, man. He faded the left hand and then threw a right hook to the body, but it didn't have anything on it. His shots, they look hard. I mean, they have effort. He gives 100% effort into his shots, but they don't have anything on it. Like I said, I mean, this might be a reason why we don't see Devin Haney get a ton of knockouts because he loses that much weight and then rehydrates up. The only thing that rehydrating up helps you with is taking the shot, taking the punishment. It might add a little bit to the force of the shots, not necessarily the snap. It's like you might not be able to knock him out, but you might be more forceful. Like your shot move him out of place and out of position and shit like that. He almost knocked Jared Hurd out the ring, laying inside the ropes. He almost knocked his ass outside the ring. We almost seen a Bernard Hopkins shit. That would have been a tragic ending for his career because at least Bernard had accomplished so much by that point. So he has horrible balance. If Jared Hurd just got in the gym and did two things, squared his feet a little bit more, right? Bring them a little bit close together and square them, and fucking set down and balance, set down the shots, and then had a more balanced attack, he would be. I mean, he'd be better than what he is. I don't know if he would be great. He obviously is disciplined enough to make the wait for that long and drain himself down. Like I said, look at that maximum effort in every shot, hitting him with flush shots, but can't get him out of there. Now, to his opponent's credit, the opponent does keep his chin, tucked into his chest, even though he don't keep his hands by his cheeks. Yeah, he still keep that chin tucked. You see his neck, the chin is tucked. You see him touch hands at the end of the round. That's a bad sign. Bad sign. See Jared Hurd try to he tried to level change and then land the right hand. That's crazy. Look at when he got hit with the clubbing shot. You see the grimace face that he made? That's crazy. After every round, old dude looks ready. Like he finna fuck some shit up. Like he finna kill some shit. Then he come and stand right in front of her. Damn, we only got 4 rounds left. So like Jared Hurd gonna skate to a decision. He trying to lay traps for him. Like he'll jab and then step back. The guy's not doing anything though. It's almost like he believes he's winning the fight. It appears to me that he's playing prevent defense, which is weird. Hmm. Right hand to the body, right hand to the head, back to the body. Yeah, he's tired. That's why he's not doing shit. This is like this. This is like if Tank went out on a was a chocolate bar. No Diddy, right? No Diddy. I'm letting y'all know now, no Diddy. And went out on a hot day and allowed himself to be melted. That's what he looked like. Poor man's version of Tank. I think we've seen this guy before because I remember saying that before about this. I think it's the same guy. It gotta be. Trying to land those Marcos Maidana shots. Yeah, he's doing that on purpose. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. Remember when he just hurt him to the body. He hurt Jared Hurd to the body with a left uppercut. Keep stabbing him to the body. See, Jared just gave up his body for his head. Jared Hurd doesn't understand that, just sitting there, rolling the shoulders and doing all this shit. You have to give your opponent reason to not punch. Like Paulie say, people talk about shoulder roll, shoulder roll, shoulder roll. Shoulder roll is just what you're seeing. It's not going to prevent anything if you're not throwing shots back. You did the hard part and made a miss. Make them fucking pay. Otherwise, what are you doing in the ring? It's crazy. I see exactly what he's doing. So this is what he's doing. So he is fatigued as well. But he's trying to do the same thing that Marcos Maidana did to Floyd Mayweather. That is the strategy coming in, clearly. I'm looking at the looping shots. I'm looking at the clubbing shots to the body and followed by the overhand right. Look how he throws the right. Watch. Even how he steps. When Jared Hurd lays to his right, he'll change angles, step to his left, and keep hooking to try to, change angles on him. It's the exact same thing way Marcos Maidana fought Floyd Mayweather, which is interesting. His name's Jared Hurd. He used to be the shit at one point. But he stayed at the weight too long. And it had a negative effect on his body like it do everybody else. He just controlling range. He just stand outside that dude's jab and catching him with the up jab. Whenever he starts making too many defensive moves, that's when he's weak. because he don't know how to punch. He don't put himself in positions to punch. He puts himself out of position. See, with his defensive moves, he don't know how to follow up. He don't know how to have a good balanced attack. Jared Hurd needs some good old school training that's going to prevent him from just going defensive and just laying on his right side and trying to catch shots and just defensive sequence after defensive sequence with no offense. That's crazy to me. So he dip his head over to his right, potentially be food. See how he throws his offense, how he's out of position. Even when he makes his defensive moves, he don't put. See, look, he's vulnerable. All you gotta do is get him defensive, and then uh, make while he's compromised, land a shot like the Marcos made down a shot, which is what he's trying to do. He's trying to step to his right and throw the looping right hand over the top of his shoulder and catch him. While ago, he caught him with the clubbing shot, and Jared Hurd made like a grimace face. Jared Hurd parries with the right hand, and then tries to land a right hand of his own, but he's not slick enough for that. See, caught with another right hand on the ropes because he lays to his right side. He hit him on the break. He hit him on the break when the referee was trying to separate him. Yeah, Hurd is it's over. Hurd. You know what I mean? Do what the cows do when they get herded, bro. Put that shit in the gate and call it a wrap. That's why your name is Hurd. Hurd your career up. Hurd your career and your accomplishments up, and let it be the end of it. Jab, that's the key. Jared Hurd could just win this entire fight with just his jab. All this other shit, the defensive shoulder roll shit, all that stuff is pointless. Just win the fight with your fucking jab. Jab. Not for too close though. He just jabbed and got caught. He need to be all the way all the way out of range, and then he just threw a lead right hand right there and caught him. But he needs to be all the way out of range and just jab like there. You see how the jab knocked him all the way back at the end of the round? He needs to be all the way out of range and then jab. Level change with the jab. Slip with the jab. Be creative with the jab, but just stay out of range. Jab, and you'll jab your way to victory. But look when he's on the rope. See, throw a combination, then left hook, right hand. Same combination Marcos Maidana threw. I wonder if Paulie picked that up. That he's doing the exact same thing that Marcos Maidana did to Floyd Mayweather. Just a way, it's a poor man's version of it. Jared Hurd looks like on the video games. You know, on fight night, whenever you're in the corner and the coach is acting like he's telling them something and just nodding their head like, yeah, that's what Jared Hurd just looked like. Yeah, you see I'm trying to bait him, stand at the edge of his jab and his power, Jared. He'll lean in and he'll tap. See, tap to his lead hand to try to draw his jab out, but he don't counter off of it. It's not a trap if there's no fucking metal piece to come down on the rat's neck. Might as well just leave the cheese there and let him eat. See? Jab. Strong jab. Now watch, he's going to try to set something up. Now he's not trying to set it up because he's coming forward. Now he's just trying to push him out of position. But watch, when he's trying to set traps, watch what he'll do. He'll lean forward like that, see? Lean forward, and then he's going to tap his hand, watch. Right there, he shot it to the body. But watch, he's going to tap his hand, watch. Here he come. He's like out his back on the ropes. He finna get hit with that overhand right. Watch, he going to throw left hook, right hand to Jared Hurd. The same combination that Marcos Maidana threw against Mayweather. See, watch. He going to jab. Evil Tank is going to jab. I don't know if y'all watch SpongeBob. Y'all remember when SpongeBob had that evil doodle? This is evil doodle Tank right here. That's how he talked during the interview. Watch. Yeah, Jared Hurd is not good. I can't believe I used to actually entertain people when they said he was. They go to left hand, right hook combination I was telling you about. Then he added some uppercuts in there. Jared Hurd is fatigued, very fatigued. Like I said, that staying at that weight too much, it dehydrates you like fucking like beef jerky. They got fighters out there getting dehydrated like beef jerky. That's crazy. When Jared Hurd throws that power jab, he snap his head back and push him out of position. That's what he should do. See, he's trying to rest in the inside. See what he did? He grabbed his head, put it up under Jared Anderson. Jared Anderson. God damn. Under Jared Hurd's chin, and then used his force against him. So when Jared Hurd was trying to pull him close, it popped his head up. That's how you get out of a clinch. That's called head positioning right there. Only teachers know how to teach that. Your John David Jacksons, you know what I mean? Those guys, they know how to teach that shit. Regular guys, they don't. I mean, regular trainers don't know. You don't know much, can't do much. Jared Hurd just stuck his jab out and left it out there, and there was no counter from his opponent because his opponent wants to be really, really close before he lets his shots off. See, it looked like he still wanted to go after the round was over. It looked like he still wanted to work and get inside after the round was officially over. That's crazy. Then this fight done went by pretty fast. Your trainer looks like an extra in an Italian movie, an Italian mob movie. For some reason, when he was telling me, he was like, hey, when he was talking to him, I don't know what he's saying. I can obviously tell him, he's looking at him, telling him to slip his head side to side. But it looked like he threatened him, like, hey, you can move your head side to side? You do that? That's going to be a problem. Sorry, my accent was horrible. Sorry about that. What's up, Raji?
Hey, what up?
Raji, I cannot believe Hurd used to be the big deal at one time, bro.
Hey, you know what's crazy? These are both what's it called? Charlo expendables.
Really?
Because I remember at the same time, I want to say he beat up Jared Hurd and then beat up Rosario right after that because I forget. Maybe not.
Nah, him and Hurd ain't never fought.
Okay. Oh, because him and Hurd was supposed to fight.
Yeah, they were supposed to. It was supposed to be.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be a big build up fight. Like they thought Hurd was the guy, and they thought Charlo was the guy as well. But he ended up getting beat by J Rock.
J Rock, that's what
you
it was.
You see how he just caught a jab.
And then
you see what he did? He took his left shoulder and then caught the jab with his right hand, but like held it. Kind of like how Floyd Mayweather did Sugar Shane Mosley whenever he got rocked. See, he did it again. Caught that shit.
Yeah, that's right. And then Rosario beat J Rock.
Yep.
Now I remember that was actually an upset too.
Yep.
I remember that.
That's because they rated J Rock so high, bro, because of what he did to Hurd. The people, like I said, Raji, they doubled down on their biasness, bro. Instead of being like, maybe that guy is not in the realm of what I thought he was, they'll be like, nah, this guy's just the goods, you know? It's like, nah, bro.
Yeah.
To be honest with you here, like he getting kind of smoked by Jared Hurd.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm surprised he's still in here. But I mean, I haven't been watching the fight. I just kind of tuned in like this past round because I had figured he was gonna go out early because he just, I don't know if he has body issues or what. I don't know what the fuck is up with his shit. But this will be spazzing out when he
hurt him. Jared Hurd hurt him to the body just now.
Okay,
he's trying to finish him. Like he about to finish him, bro. He got a minute. He is hurt. He is trying his damnedest, bro, to not get hit to the body again. He's even lowered his guard to where Jared can't touch him to the head. Jared should throw a whole bunch of headshots. Jared didn't gassed out. Hit him to the body again. He tried to slide in and use his shoulder to land the uppercut to the body. He senses that he hurt him to the body. Body shot. There you go. When he's attacking, Jared Hurd, you got to get him when he's attacking. When he came in leaping like that out of level change and hit him with a hard body shot. Yeah, Jared is tired as well. I was saying, Rob G, that a lot of people don't realize this, bro. But this weight bully shit, bro. That shit affects your power.
Oh, that's what he'd be like. Really cutting a lot of weight. Hurt.
Yep. They think it's because I can cut it and make it, and I can balloon back up on this date. I'm gonna have a weight advantage, and that's a real advantage. But it becomes a disadvantage when you stay at the weight too long. That's what happened to Jared Hurd. That's the only thing that happened to him, bro. He's the exact same fighter he was back then, right now. I'm talking about from his skill level to his punching power. All of that stuff has always been consistent. But the difference is he stayed at that weight too long, and it has a negative effect on his body, and you can see it. You see it in real time.
Damn.
It's a consistent trend. It's a
Yeah.
consistent trend of fighters who stay at the weight too long. They always have power issues and stamina issues later in their career.
Yeah. Shit, I saw Dominic Valle up in the co-main. I want to say
I don't know who that is, bro.
it's that it's that white dude that white dude. He looked like
Chris Algieri, brother.
nah. He looked like what's that full name? Shit. Starts with an S. He was supposed to fight Virgil Ortiz. Stanionis. He looked like Stanionis Jr.
Yeah, Hurd should take this fight, bro.
Uh-oh, what's going on? What's going on? What's with oh, okay.
He took a knee. It took a knee, which is smart. Yeah, Hurd's ready for the fight to be over with, bro. He don't want to fight no more. Remember when Martin got knocked out by Tom Hearns? I knew I don't want to fight no more. That's Hurd right now, bro. I was talking to the dude named the Fight Doctor earlier, bro, and I was talking about Boots and how everybody said Boots is a boogeyman, and it's like, bro, then why are bums so willing to fight him then if he's a boogeyman? Like Michael Spinks went out there hollering, "Let me fight Mike Tyson again." It was a fluke. I'll kick his ass. He took his money and got the fuck out of boxing, bro. I don't never do that shit again.
Hey,
Boots
the fight doctor was
Oh
up here earlier.
no, I went to his channel.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Jerry Hurd catching a flush now, lifting that chin up.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I see him. He was jabbing in the upper movement.
He throwing a lot of arm punches. The shit is working. So you see the combination he throws? Left hook to the body, right hand over the top. They practice that shit. They use the Marcos Maidana game plan. Jared Hurd just caught him with a good left hook. But it looked like Jared Hurd got the worst of that exchange,
Uh-oh.
which is crazy. Because Jared Hurd's landing more flush. Jared Hurd slapped with the punches and everything, bro. Jared Hurd's awful, bro. He got to go. If Jared Hurd got to get with an old school trainer, and they have to stress fundamentals, bro. It might be too late in his career. They got to teach him proper balance, how to put his punches together, square his stances a little bit. He's too parallel. They gotta get with Jared Hurd and work from the fundamentals. That's all they got to work on.
They gotta break
Everything
him
else will fall
down.
into place.
Yeah.
He gives maximum effort on every shot. It just ain't got nothing on it.
Yeah. They gotta break him down and build him back up.
Yep. See, you notice that he's not laying on his right so much. He's not being defensive like he was, just fighting out of that shoulder roll. He's actually using his size. He should have been fighting like this from the fucking beginning. All he did was waste a bunch of time fighting with his body bladed in that crab defense, blocking and slipping and sliding shots. Because he don't even send any shots back. He just does it just to do it. Yeah, tell me, Rosario's head trainer don't look like a crime mob boss from
No,
Italian.
no, that's Bob. I didn't know. I was actually just about to say something about that. I didn't know Bob Santos was his trainer.
That's what that is.
Yeah, that's the same cat that trains what's his name Hector Garcia. Whenever he fought Tank Davis,
Yeah,
he
yeah, yeah. I'm
he
familiar.
trains he trains he trains a lot of like Dominican or Republic. What's that Republic? Where the fuck's he from? Something Republic. Oh no, that is what it is. Dominican Republic. And what? That's another one. The fuck is it? Man, I be forgetting these cultures, brother. Hector Garcia, whatever he is. Damn. So now I'm seeing all the highlights and shit. I see. I didn't see this earlier. No, Cuban. That's what I was thinking of. He be training all like the Cuban cats, Cuban, Dominican, uh, that type of shit. Him and what's his name? What's that little midget dude? Fuck, I forgot
Talking
his.
about Cruz?
Who?
Cruz the Cuban? I just played, bro. I made that up.
Oh, no, you know I'm talking about that little dude. He be training. What's his name? Rolly. That little midget dude. Oh, Ismail.
Oh,
Ismail.
yes.
Ismail
Yeah, I know you're talking
Salas.
about. I can't believe he won Trainer of the Year, bro.
Ismail Salas. He like a little midget dude. He be training for. Yeah, Ismail and Bob Santos. They be training all like the Dominican, Puerto Rican, Cuban. They be training those fighters because they speak Spanish. Because I think Jason Rosario speak. I think he speaks Spanish. I think.
Let me know who won. I ain't by the TV, Rob G. You heard me?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me know who won. I ain't by the TV.
So far, 96, 94, Jared Hurd, 96, 94, Jason Rosario. We about to find out who
A
this
draw.
last judge.
They better not have no draw. They done had a couple draws on Probox.
It's a draw.
That's crazy.
95, 95, 95 split draw.
That's crazy, bro. That wasn't no fucking draw, bro. But hey, it is what it is, bro. Hey, Rob G, whenever BBO be on his live and he'll try to, you know what I mean, he'll be doing like other stuff like politics and stuff. They'll be like, man, get back to the boxing. We want to hear this boxing shit. And then Pro Box be on, bro, and they don't even watch Pro Box. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I never understood that, but
Oh, I get it, bro. People, that's about control, bro. People, they'll try to control your channel from the chat. You know what I mean? Like, even though they one person. Like when we was talking about Joe Rogan and shit over there. Yeah, we talked about Joe Rogan and how Joe Rogan started off, UFC, but he don't talk UFC all the time. That motherfucker talk about aliens, everything else, right? And one of
yeah,
the dudes like, well, I stopped watching Joe Rogan since Fear Factor. It's like, well, Joe Rogan since then has made $200 million for his podcast. Like,
yeah,
bro,
exactly,
just because you start watching Joe Rogan, don't be the world did. Like, that's crazy, bro.
exactly. It's called growth, motherfucker. Exactly. That's what you got to tell these folks. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like yeah.
The same reason I think pro box is good for boxing is the same reason I think that I couldn't have a channel where I only talk about boxing because nothing's exciting is gonna happen every single day.
Yeah. No, I
Boxing,
get it. Yeah.
boxing reactionary channels are made for just that. We're made for. Let me think of something that exciting that happened in boxing. Bud versus Spence, that fight being announced. That's what they're built for. Remember when they kept clickbaiting people breaking news?
Oh, there go BBO in the chat right now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. BBO was here early. I don't know if he's still here. He make his rounds.
Oh, I thought that was a recent comment.
But yeah, they be like they remember they was like breaking news on the Errol Spence and Bud fight. That's what they're built for, breaking news to report. But there's not always news to report. So boxing
Well,
has this lull moments.
yeah, those are just trigger words though, because I mean, there's like apps and shit like TubeBuddy and vidIQ and shit that helps you with search engine optimization for YouTube that like promotes words like that trigger and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's what I got now. I got vidIQ. I went and got it, bro.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
first thing it did was it gave me titles. It would be like, "Nah, you sure you want to use this one? Don't you
Yeah.
want to use breaking news, the
Yeah.
last this?" I'll be using that shit, bro. That's I don't know, bro. I don't know
I
how I
don't
feel.
know either because I had one of them for a little minute too, and it's just like once you get the hang of it and shit, you kind of know what understands what works for you and your algorithm, and you know what I mean. Like, I mean, they're very good to start off with, especially you know like just getting the hang of it and shit. But I think you can eventually kind of just do your own thing. But yeah, it recommends all those like trigger words, like the words that rank high in search, like shocking, breaking truth, um, revealed, exposed, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, bro. I think I'm gonna do a reaction video tonight, maybe. Maybe, bro. I don't know. It depends, bro. Um, this boxing, this boxing event was pretty good. Uh, the heavyweight, bro. Did I tell you my coach was in the corner, bro. I didn't tell you that.
Nah, I heard it though. I was watching on the TV. I heard you say that shit.
That's pretty crazy, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's
That's
pretty
crazy.
crazy. That I noticed him right
That's
back.
dope, actually. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, yeah, I know you meant crazy in a good way, but no, I mean that's dope as fuck, man. That's dope to see your coach doing that.
He must be a hell of a corner, like cut man, because that's like the second corner I seen him in.
Hell yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know. He was my coach. I never got cut.
yeah. Hey, did you see that? That fight. I think they stopped it. You think they stopped it early? I think it was a heavyweight fight.
I don't remember. I remember the stoppage. I mean, it was yeah, it was early, but it was gonna happen anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I briefly saw. You know, I was on a computer, but I seen it, and I was just, yeah, I don't know.
That dude, that
I thought
dude,
they stopped it early.
Gus was telling me that dude that's in the corner was the dude. He has a channel called World Class Boxing or something like that. Well, anyway, that guy that does the world class boxing shit, he he has some pretty good breakdowns and shit. He's worked with Roy Jones. You know what I mean? A lot of his fighters are what do you call it, like Olympic champions and shit like that. They win the nationals and bronze medals and shit like that. So he's pretty official. Even though I disagree with some of the stuff he says and some of his philosophies, but I couldn't believe I actually see his fighter on YouTube, and then today I seen him in an actual match. Like when Gus told me that that's who was fighting, I already knew his fighter was gonna win. So yeah, he's gonna win. I didn't know he was gonna win as devastatingly as he did because I've watched that guy train. That guy trains hard than a motherfucker. He's like 6'8". You know what's crazy? I was talking to the fight doctor about this shit, bro. We'll talk about I was talking about Joe Lewis and how everybody overrates Tyson Fury because of size. And I'm like, but if you go back and look at the older fighters, they had big fighters back then, bro. They had some big motherfuckers back then, bro.
Yeah,
It just that the big motherfuckers was clumsy and they got weeded out because of the the little motherfuckers was beating their ass.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, bro, this boxing dope game is slow. I knew it was slow when I seen Showbiz breaking down Devin Haney's street fight. I said, yeah, that nigga, this shit slow. Like, this nigga, he breaking down the street fight, bro. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, no, you know, I've never seen a fucking showbiz show for more than 5 minutes.
You're a lucky man. You're a lucky man. I have to consume a lot of content to critique it. So a lot of times I consume people that don't know shit about boxing. You know what I mean, or whatever the case may be. Because a lot of times they got like Showbiz is an insider, bro. Like he
Oh
talks to
yeah,
Ryan
yeah, yeah.
Garcia. Like he be knowing scoops and shit. So like even when he was saying that His Excellency was entertaining a Ryan Garcia versus what you call it fight, he got that from Ryan Garcia, bro. Nobody else. That was a direct marching order from Ryan Garcia. So I consume those people. But yeah, for the most part, a lot of people don't know. Roger Mayweather was right then, and he was also a predictor of the future. Because still, people don't know shit about boxing. I'll prove it, bro. We're gonna look at all the lives today. Let's see how many other lives actually cover the event that just happened.
Yeah, none of them. It's not gonna happen. I bet you there will be. There's only one. I think his name is the boxer scholar.
Hmm. Look, I'm not gay or anything, but that guy sounds attractive.
That's crazy.
Sounds handsome. Trump,
That's
I'm
crazy.
better looking than Kamala
Hey,
Harris.
hey, no, no, but for real though, ain't none of them, fucking. No one covers that shit because I don't know. Drama is more intriguing.
Hey,
And that's
that's
all
what
that shit is.
VidIQ told me, bro.
Is just
VidIQ
fucking
said,
drama.
nah, what you doing, brother? Brother, you got to title that shit breaking news, bro. You know, your news is good, but it ain't breaking news, bro. You got
Yeah,
to put that breaking on it. They be telling me to put shit like um, vicious, angry attacks. And
yeah,
you
but
see Oscar Della? You see Oscar
see,
Della Hoya, bro?
okay, so this is my perspective as far as like building a brand. So if you do that, it depends on what are you looking for. Are you looking for short term success, or are you looking to build for the long term? And if you yeah, you might win short term on the analytics for reaching those points of breaking this and that. Then like I said, but then you're going to build a brand of that versus
Bro,
getting
I
it the
would
long.
agree with you. I would agree with you, but I have to disagree on this subject only because of this. I remember during the Spence and Bud saga, I can remember they were putting breaking, insider information, exclusive. They were putting all these clickbait titles, but people would stay even though they were clickbaited. There's this
Man,
dude on YouTube. His name Boxing Physique, bro. I don't know if you ever heard of him. Named Boxing Physique, bro.
oh man,
Boxing Physique will put shit like Mike Tyson knocks out sparring partner at 60 years old, or Mike Tyson gets angry during sparring session and loses it. He puts stuff like that, bro, and people will still show up even though they've been clickbaited and stay. So
no,
like
that's true. That's true.
that's why vidIQ recommends you to clickbait because you just have to get them there.
That's true.
Once you
There-
get them
There's
there, they
yeah,
stay, bro. They,
and there's another thing too. It's like it goes to like validity and shit like that. I think they were talking about Greg Hackett. It's funny. I'm not talking about Greg Hackett, but I mean I had heard people talking about him. It's like once you come on and you continuously talk and talk, you can be deemed as an expert. So it's that consistency. You know what I'm
oh
saying?
yeah, bro. I remember Greg Hackett, excuse me, training a fighter. This is how I first knew about Greg Hackett. I can't remember what fighter he was training, but it was a Philly fighter, and they were fighting Sugar Shane Mosley. And before the fight, Greg Hackett was talking shit to Shane Mosley. It's crazy because he's always been a trainer fighter. This is the wildest shit in the world, bro. Because most people that are training and fighting at the same time, they pick one. One has to go over the other, bro. Like they know that they can't make it in both. Like it's not a realistic possibility. But and this was like 2013, 2012, and he did that then and still is training now. That's wild to me that he never picked a side. But I remember he was going at it with Sugar Shane Mosley's camp, and he was like, Shane Mosley ain't never had no jab. Shane Mosley ain't ever developed no jab. Like he was just talking shit, bro. And I was like, hey, wait a minute, he's right. Shane Mosley has never had a jab. Like, and I couldn't believe he told him that to his face. Most people keep it a secret.
Yeah, well, shout out to him for telling it to him to his face. I never thought about Shane Mosley not having the jab, but yeah, Kind of makes sense. But shit, yeah, man. Shit, I guess I'm about to get back on this computer, man.
But all right, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and end it, bro. We'll probably be back tonight or later on.
All right,
bro. Appreciate you pulling up.
all right, bro.
Mike, Francois Botha, 6-1 underdog. Are there any concerns on your part?
I don't know anything about that. I don't know nothing about numbers. I just know what I can do.
How about
Kill this mother. Well, it. It's a fight. So whatever happens, happens.
Mike, why do you have to talk like that?
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. Do you have a problem? Turn off your station.
You know what? I think we'll end the discussion right now.
Then we could.
You got it. Have a nice fight, Mike.
Off.
Mine, 10 toes down. Ends don't lie, I need mines right now. I took my time, put it all on the line. Swallow my pride and still can't be denied. I been about mine, 10 toes down. Ends don't lie, I need mines right now. I took my time, put it all on the line. Swallow my pride and still can't be denied. Heard pussy niggas talking, saying Kingston just an old nigga. 10 toes down, that nigga Kingston still fold niggas. Never been no hoe nigga, just watch the money tree grow bigger. And I be goddamn if I depend on hoes like a nothing ass little broke nigga. Ain't no respect, yeah the game switch. Most of these niggas be shameless. Type of niggas be ducking fights, but then put your hands on your main bitch. That's some lame shit. Same niggas that I came with, that CBD Marvin, that FOFK say fucking nigga, that's the same clip. Wouldn't switch it up and wouldn't change shit. Fuck boys got the game bent, talking down like he can't be touched, but a nigga like me make it famous. Gotta follow up and get back to business. Got that hard white, that's that catchy grip and go all night just to stack commission. If I fall, might just have to slap the clip and y'all sound live, but it's a fact of fiction. Full paper chase, that's my active mission. Stay hustle mode, never slacking with. Stay on code about that action, nigga. Get the clapping, nigga. Just the 80s, baby. That's the crazy thing. Niggas quick to hop up on the gravy train, trying to ride my wave. I'm too wavy, man, and I never let a bitch never play me, man. Mine, 10 toes down. Ends don't lie, I need mines right now. I took my time, put it all on the line. Swallow my pride and still can't be denied. I been about mine, 10 toes down. Ends don't lie, I need mines right now. I took my time, put it all on the line. Swallow my pride and still